everyone, I'm Terry Hartley at Rustic Barn Cards, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Iowa. And welcome, I'm so glad that you are joining me today. First, before we start stamping, I am going to let you know that today is my very last day for you to sign up for my In Color Club. So the In Color Club is a great way to have all 5 in colors that Stampin' Up! Is adding on May 1st to our collection. So in the In Color Club, each month, May through September, I will send you product for one of the colors of the 5 colors that we have. So for an example, I would send you an ink pad, an ink refill, a roll of ribbon. You will have 8 sheets of 6x6 Designer Series paper and a full pack of 24 sheets of one color of the In Colors, and a Stampin' Right marker and a handcrafted card that I will make, plus I will give you a tutorial. And then at the end of the 5 months, I'm going to give you free gift, which is a $16 value, plus the box that you can keep all those 5 markers in, because I've been giving you a 1 marker at a time each month. So again, today, April 30th, is the last day that you can sign up for this. This is a great way to budget and still have all the In colors. There is a link in the description. The cost is $66 per month. It is a subscription for 5 months, May through September, and that does include shipping. But if an even better deal than my In Color Club, what? How can I say that? Well, it's because there is a new starter kit. So if you've ever thought about being part of the Stampin' Up! Family, this is the perfect time to join. It's still $99. You still get to choose $125 worth of product. You get free shipping with that starter kit. But Stampin' Up! Is going to add free product worth $82. And that means they are going to add all 5 new In Color ink pads to your starter kit. They're going to add the whole package of 6x6 Designer Series paper. They're going to add 5 markers, and you will get an assorted pack of cardstock. So you can either decide to join my In Color Club or join and be part of the Stampin' Up! Family. And of course, I would love for you to join the Rustic Barn Stampers. And we have so much fun. We meet monthly on Zoom. I have training. There's perks for being part of the Rustic Barn Stampers, because you are able to get all of my tutorials free, and for my classes, my clubs, and my retreats. And then with Stampin' Up!, one of the things that I love about Stampin' Up! Is that discount that I receive on all my products, plus you'll be able to order a month early. So you can order from the catalog early by being part of Stampin' Up! All right, well, reach out to me if you have any questions. I'll be glad to answer those, whether it's about the In Color Club or joining the Rustic Barn Stampers and getting that starter kit for Stampin' Up! And in the description, you'll find more information. So let's turn this camera down and let's do a little stamping. I'm going to be using the stamp set Doggone Friendly. So here we go. So today we're going to be using the Doggone Friendly stamp set, and this is one stamp. It's a background stamp, and the last few videos I've done, I've been using a background stamp called Leaf Collection, which will be in our new catalog beginning May 1st. And then, since there isn't a sentiment, I'm going to be using a sentiment from the stamp set So Sincere. And you could use any of these. I love all of them. So very proud of you. I won't read them all, but I hope you're feeling better. Be grateful for what you have. Be proud of who you are. So thankful for you, even as a happy birthday. We're going to be using just for you. So I'm going to set these aside. And I'm going to show you the card in just a second that we're going to make. I'm going to call it a double time card. I'm not for sure. But as I mentioned, today is the last day to sign up for my In Color Club. So there's a QR code. There's information in the description. And we talked about that. And then starting from May 1st through May 31st is this awesome starter kit special. So just to show you those. So I've already mounted the stamp onto our largest block that we have, which is block F. I don't know if you know, but on the sides of our blocks, they have letters. Okay. And then I'm going to show you the card. So this is the card that we're going to make. The reason I'm calling it a double time card is because you often see triple time where you'll see like another layer. So I could have done another layer and stamped another layer of the dogs and then had a piece of the boho blue underneath. But so boho blue, basic white, and then I use Stylish Shapes, the smallest one, and stamp that in Lost Lagoon. And then I took Stampin' Blends in boho blue and then colored in the bows, the scarves, and all the chains and the collars. So kind of like a spotlighting technique. Now today we're going to be using Moody Mauve instead of boho blue. So let's go ahead and get started. Now one of the ways that you can keep track of what's going on at Rustic Barn Cards Studio is to join my newsletter. And I will have all of the dimensions for this card in my newsletter that I'm sending out on Friday. So if you would like to have that and all the other things that are happening and will be happening, just go ahead and sign up for my newsletter, and that link is in the description. So I just have our basic white cardstock. I always use thick basic white for my cardstocks. And then I'm going to bring in basic white layer. Going to bring our stamp back in. And we're going to be using 2 inks today. We're going to be using Basic Gray and Granny Apple Green. So I'm going to start with the Basic Gray. I'm going to move this out of the way for just right now. And we'll go ahead and open this our ink pad up. And then I'm just taking our ink pad to the stamp. Now you want to be careful because if you notice, I have ink on my finger. And that is because I had my fingers too far down on my ink pad. But if you hold it right there in that little, there's a little bit of a crease, or a little slight dip. And if you keep your fingers there, that should keep your fingers maybe out of the ink. But then we generally have inky fingers when we stamp, right? At some point. Okay, I want to make sure that I get this inked up good, and I think I definitely do. And because I don't want any more ink, I'm going to close that up. And then I am going to bring our basic white back, and I'm just going to lay it right here. I got it a little bit crooked, but we're not going to worry about that. Then I'm going to be taking block E. This is block E. It's next to the largest, and I'm going to set it right here. But notice I have a little bit of basic white showing below the block because that is where my fingers are going to go. And then I'm going to just slide up, and I'm applying pressure. And I'm sliding down. Then I'm going to move my hand over here. Just like that. Then I'm going to just kind of take my finger and kind of tip it on the side so it kind of goes up. And I will turn it, and here we go. So I'm going to lay that aside, and then I'm going to bring in another piece of basic white, and we're going to ink our stamp up again. So I'm going to go ahead and grab our basic gray. And I have that all stamped up. And then I'm going to lay this kind of in the middle is my plan. And bring in this block. And of course, yes, we are going to get ink on our block. And I suppose I could use a smaller block, but I am just going to go ahead and slide that straight up. And straight back, just like that, and here we go. All right, now I'm going to lay this aside, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to clean off this block. Just bring your chamois, and then just go ahead and clean it with your chamois, and then you'll be ready to use this again. And do the same thing with the block that we used. And it's good as new. I'm going to bring back the smaller basic white. And I'm going to bring back light and dark moody mauve. And then we are going to, I'm going to start with the dark. And I'm going to use, I call it the bullet end. And I'm going to make on this collar. Let's see if I can bring that down a little bit. And if I want to do some on the lines, because Stampin' Up! Gives us lines that we can just follow with that dark. So, all right. Then I'm going to come back with the light. And I like using the bullet end when I'm using it for smaller. Now, I did try using markers, but I like the blends better. So, when I was practicing, I did try markers, but I just like the blends because they just seem like they just make it effortless. But you could use colored pencils, you could use markers. And of course, you could even color all of the dogs too. But today, I'm just coloring the accessories. Okay. Looking to make sure I haven't forgot anything. I think I have everything. All right, now we're going to bring in a piece of Moody Mauve cardstock, and we are going to attach this on here using our multi-purpose glue. Let me go ahead and go back out. And see, it doesn't matter that we have some ink on the back of this because we're going to cover it up. So I'll line this up. And again, if you want all the dimensionals and the PDF tutorial for this, then just sign up for my newsletter. All right, let's go ahead and lay this aside and bring back our card base. And then we're ready to bring this back in, and we're going to adhere this on the front of our card base. So I'll be adding adhesive on the back. Now we could add and make this smaller and add another layer of Moody Mauve behind it. Because with crafting, there's all kinds of ideas, isn't there, that we can do. Now I'm going to bring this back in, and then let me show you. We have part of the dog face here, and we have the full part of the dog face on our card base. So when we add this, we are going to put this eye like right over there. So we will be lining that up. And of course, we kind of want it in the middle, or the best that we can. So it may not be exactly. There we go. It looks pretty good. Then we're going to turn this over and add some dimensionals. I've added dimensionals, taken the backings off. Let's make sure we have it going the right way. And then I'm just going to kind of hold it to line it up. And get it straight. Just like that. Now, let me lay this aside. We could use the next to the smallest stylish shape, or we can use the smallest stylish shape. And I'm going to be using Just For You. And I've decided to give it a pop of color with Granny Apple Green, because I want to, I don't want to, you could use Moody Mauve, but I want to have a pop of color on there. So I'm going to go ahead and ink up Just For You. And we will go ahead and stamp on here. And then we will also stamp. And if we do it just right, we can get that on there. And then flick it off. Just For You. So it works for either size. This is the smallest stylish circle die cut, and the other one is the next to the largest. So I don't know which one that you like the best, but let's look and see. So you have options. So you can go ahead and use this next to the smallest, or you can use the smallest. Now, I'm going to use the smallest, and that is because I love these dogs. I love all these friendly dogs, and I don't want to be covering up the dog. So I want to try to, the less is better. So I'm going to make sure I leave this cute little dog face, and I'm going to try to put it in kind of on the body and maybe part of the ear on this dog. All right, now let's get some embellishments. I'm really not even sure that you need any embellishments on this card, but I'm going to bring in the Festive Pearls, and I think I'm just going to use the silver. I'm going to use the putty end. Either one will work. So let's just put one right here on. And I'm going to use the other end. That's why I love this. So I guess I didn't need to color that collar, because now I'm going to put a little gem right there. And let's see. Let's just go ahead and put one here. And put one up here. I'm not sure I like that one there, but may have to leave it there. So, all right. So here is our quick and easy double time card. And let me bring in our other card, which is Boho Blue. And then here are both the cards. So I didn't put any embellishments on this card, but I did on this card. So which card did you like the best? Do you like the Boho Blue or the Moody Mauve? Leave a comment and let me know, please. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please consider subscribing by clicking that subscribe button. And if you're watching this on Facebook, give me a like. I appreciate it. So today we used the sentiment from So Sincere and the stamp set Doggone Friendly. And I love this background stamp set. Don't forget, May 1st, our brand new annual catalog goes live, and there's information in the description for the In Color Club and the new starter kit. And this Friday, I'll be sending out my newsletter with the PDF tutorial for this card that I made today. So sign up so you can receive that and always know what's going on in the Rustic Barn Card studio. Again, I'm Terry Hartley at Rustic Barn Cards. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great week, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.